where excellence and faith meet.
At Wave Installations, we bring your home or business to life with cutting-edge technology solutions. From seamless home automation to top-of-the-line security systems and robust networking, we tailor every installation to meet your unique needs. Elevate your space with premium audio, stunning landscape lighting, and motorized outdoor shades and screens, all controlled with ease. And with reliable Wi-Fi and smart surveillance, you can protect what matters most. Wave Installations, the experts in custom technology integration for your home or business.
Good evening and welcome to the KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford. Tonight we are back on the road as your Lafayette Christian Academy Knights take on District 6 2A rival Notre Dame in a battle of two of the top teams in Acadiana, as we are live from Gardner Memorial Stadium in Crowley here on KVN TV. I'm Brandon Comeaux, and alongside me is Diondi Lessard. Tonight, the Knights take on the Pios in a battle for not only the district title, but also for the #1 seed in the Division III Select Playoffs. I know that's a bit weird to say in Week 7, but the strength of schedule and the power rankings for both teams bear that out, as right now LCA is 1 and Notre Dame sits at #2. For back-to-back weeks, LCA will be taking on a highly touted district foe. As a matter of fact, both LCA and Notre Dame each defeated previously undefeated teams in dominating fashion last week. LCA a 48-7 beatdown over Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy, and Notre Dame a 35-7 blasting of Lake Arthur. Diondi, the Knights scored in all three phases last week, 4 touchdowns on offense, 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns on defense, and a block punt returned for a touchdown on special teams. LRCA keyed in on sophomore sensation running back Caiden Bellard, but they were still outmanned on the field.
Yeah, LCA week after week does what it needs to do to get the win. The Tigers, they focused on shutting down Bellard, which opened up plenty of opportunities for Braylon and Allen and Walker. The defense continued its dominating performance by the front seven, complemented by lockdown on the back end.
All right, let's talk about the play of Raging Cajuns commit senior safety Luke Green. He scored on one of LCA's 2 pick sixes while also taking that block punt to the end zone for the score. He also had 7 tackles on the night. Diondi, he really was everywhere, and so was that Knights defense.
Yeah, complete domination all night from start to finish. Luke has been a playmaker since day one. You could see it even as a freshman on the field. He is a ball hawk, whether it is in the air or on the ground. You will find number 3 around it. You can talk about so many of these defensive guys every single week, and there's no real weaknesses or holes in this defense at all. And then you have Terrence Vayot, who had a fantastic night. The Tigers tried to go after him all night, and he did an amazing job shutting his half of the field down.
And then on offense, Louisiana commit quarterback Braylon Walker really was the one who got them going, especially with his legs.
Yeah, when the defense focused on Bellard, LCA started running the read option, some RPOs, some quarterback runs. And when you sell out on Bellard, that leaves one of the fastest young men in the state on islands one-on-one situations. And my money's going to be on Walker every time.
Braylon's numbers, 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on 14 carries. He had 143 yards passing and a touchdown, completing 12 of his 18 passes. Well, it's time to bring in the 3rd member of our broadcast crew. We're going to do that actually after the commercial break. So let's go ahead and take this break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's opponent, the Notre Dame Pios, and we'll get Diondi's keys to victory. All on KVN TV, your game of the week, driven by Mendoza Ford.
Welcome to the Ford Factory, where unbelievable supply meets unbeatable service. As a locally owned and operated business with over 15 years of experience, we provide quality products, expert advice, and professional installation at prices you'll love. Whether you're a builder, designer, or do-it-yourself homeowner, we have the perfect flooring solution for your next project. Our friendly staff is here to help you every step of the way, from in-home measurements to design and installation. Bring your home to life with the Ford Factory. Your project, our passion.
In today's world,
and welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium in Crowley, Louisiana. It's your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford, as we are live all across South Louisiana, all the way from Lafayette to Lake Charles. All right, Notre Dame is 5-1. Just like LCA, as Notre Dame has huge wins over defending state champs Catholic of New Iberia and Cecilia, and over perennial Class 5 playoff contender Southside.
Yeah, look, Notre Dame, that's a good football team out there that LCA is going to face tonight. They both played very tough schedules all season so far, and you know, both of them are 5-1, so this is going to be a tough matchup for LCA. They have to come out and do what they do to get the win tonight.
There you see on your screen right now the rest of LCA's schedule, and as we mentioned earlier, Notre Dame is tonight, and then after that you've got a Welsh team who's improved from last year, and then you've got Evangel coming in for a senior night in just a couple of weeks, the night on a Thursday night game, and then we'll wrap up the regular season with a game against Lake Arthur, and that will be our homecoming game. So let's talk offensively about the Pios. They average 35.3 points a game, led by the trio of quarterback Drew Lejeune, running back Joachim Bourgeois, and wide receiver Bryce Duyon. Diondi, tell us a little bit more about this offense that appears to have more speed than what we're used to seeing from Notre Dame.
Yeah, tonight this LCA front will have to do a great job of stopping this run-heavy attack by Notre Dame. And on the back end, they're going to have to stay very disciplined, keeping their eyes where they're supposed to be, watching for those play-action passes and those quick passes that the Pios are absolutely going to come out with, especially with the way we blitz. They're going to try to hit those quick passes. And the Pios quarterback, you know, he was a running back. He was the running back last year, so we have to contain him. Be very critical to the success of that defense tonight.
And, on the defensive side of the ball, the Pios are led by their linebacking core, Wes Duplichet and Jack Vandestein.
Yeah, Wes Duplichet, number 18, is the one player that LCA has to find, and they have to have a hat on him every play. He's a senior playmaker who brought havoc to LCA last year in that regular season matchup. They're going to blitz from all the positions. Their strength is their front seven. LCA offensive line will have their hands full tonight getting this going. If they can keep the pressure off Walker, this will open up some big plays by this outstanding wide receiver core.
Yeah, I'll never forget Duplichet last year, number 18. He was the player that last year Notre Dame used to blitz from just about every angle on defense, and he really was a problem in that first matchup. In the second matchup, we responded better to him, and offensively we were able to get some things going in that playoff matchup last year. Now, looking at this matchup tonight, the Knights are 4-1 all-time against the Pios. The one loss, though, that's the loss that really sticks out, as Notre Dame beat LCA during the regular season last year. They were able to take the district title. LCA, like I mentioned, would get revenge in the by-district round of the playoffs. But when you throw in the chance to knock off the legendary coach, Louis Cook, tonight for the Pios, this really feels almost like a semifinal playoff game.
Yeah, it definitely does. Louis Cook, he was the opposing coach of my last playoff game in high school. He ended my high school career in the playoffs when he won state in '89 with Crowley. So I really want to knock him off tonight. This game has playoff implications, and if the seedings remain the rest of the season, which is a very high possibility of being 1 and 2, these are two teams that could meet again in the Dome.
Yeah, 1 and 2. And again, that strength of schedule, they're so far ahead of everybody else in the class because of the fact that they've taken on all these defending state champs and perennial playoff teams. These really right now are the two best teams in the class.
Definitely.
So let's go ahead and get your keys to an LCA victory tonight.
Yeah, number one, LCA needs to play their type of football. Do not get frustrated with all the extra things that the Pios do. Number two, win the turnover battle. That's every week, no matter who it is, who you're playing. You got to win the turnover battle. Number three, against this Pios team, they need to win first and second down on both sides of the ball. On offense, keep them behind the chains, and on defense, don't let their defense be able to tee off on you.
There you see your LCA Knights as they are getting ready to take the field, and LCA faithful cheering them on. We're going to go ahead and take this break. When we come back, we'll get ready for kickoff here between your LCA Knights and the Notre Dame Pios here on KVN TV, driven by Mendoza Ford.
In today's world, cybersecurity is essential. Is your company prepared? Vital Integrators is your trusted partner for tech and cybersecurity solutions. Whether you have an existing IT team needing expertise or want to fully outsource your tech and cybersecurity, we provide tailored solutions to fit your unique needs and budget. Don't leave your security to chance. Trust Vital Integrators to protect your business in an ever-changing digital world. Vital Integrators, your solution to a complex digital landscape.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't settle for average. At Eagle Construction, we deliver world-class service with roofing, insulation, and even pest prevention that keeps your home safe and comfortable year-round. For over 12 years, the team at Eagle Construction has been trusted by homeowners across Acadiana. Call 437-303-8115 today or visit myeagleroofing.com. We are world-class service.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Let our expert team craft a custom commercial that showcases what you do best. KVN TV, where your business shines. Contact us today to start your commercial journey. KVN TV, let's make something great together.
When it comes to plumbing or water purification, trust the local experts at Judy Services in Broussard. From quick repairs to complete installations, we've proudly served Acadiana for years with fast, reliable, and affordable service. Whether you're dealing with leaks, water heaters, or need a new water softener, we've got the solutions to keep your home running smoothly. Our skilled technicians ensure every job is done right, all in time, and at a price you'll love. Call Judy Services today at 337-837-1760.
at Cone.
And welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as it's a big District 6-2A matchup between your LCA Knights and the Notre Dame Pios. And like I said, more than just a district title potentially on the line tonight, but really seeding in the class playoffs, the Division III select playoffs, as these two teams, LCA being at number 1, Notre Dame right now being at number 2, and really tonight is for the seeding for that, as both of these schools have just, because of their strength of schedule and their wins, have gotten so far ahead of everybody else in the class and have put up some great numbers in the power rankings. Right now, you're getting a chance to look at the Notre Dame Pios as their captains are getting ready to take the field.
Captains for the Pioneer.
As we get ready for tonight's coin toss, as we are less than 5 minutes away from kicking this thing off. There you got the LCA captains taking the field as well. Of course, number 3, Luke Green, we talked about him earlier in the big game he had last week. 2 touchdowns, a pick 6, and one of them being a return on a blocked punt that he took 22 yards for the touchdown, as he was a big factor in LCA's huge win over LRCA last week. But Diondi, the competition jumping up quite a notch this week as LCA taking on Notre Dame Pios.
Yeah, Notre Dame, you know, that's I mean, they've been doing it very well for a very long time. They have a Hall of Fame coach in Coach Cook, you know, so they're going to be well coached tonight. So I expect a very hard-fought game. They're going to be a little salty from that playoff exit they had to take against us last year. So I expect a very physical, very exciting game.
So Notre Dame won the toss and deferred, so LCA's offense will take the field first. And that's what happened last week against LRCA. They won the toss, they deferred, put LCA's offense on the field. We're going to go ahead and take this break. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff for you here on the Mendoza Ford Game of the Week here on KVN TV.
At Cone Chiropractic, we treat you like family. With 2 convenient Acadiana locations, we blend gentle, traditional chiropractic care, massage therapy, and the latest technology to provide the best treatment for back pain, neck pain, headaches, and more. Our complete X-ray lab, advanced techniques, and expert staff ensure a therapeutic and seamless experience. Cone Chiropractic, your trusted partner in healing. Craving Chick-fil-A? Now we'll bring it to you. Our team prepares your favorites with care and delivers them right to your door. No matter where you are, your Chick-fil-A favorites are just a click away. Perfect for lunch, dinner, or anytime in between. Order now through our app or website. Chick-fil-A Delivery, bringing the goodness to you.
Southern Classic Chicken is a North Louisiana favorite, famous for crispy chicken and that pepper on the side. And they kept it simple, fresh, and full of flavor. And now, for the first time, they're franchising. And guess what? Lafayette, the hub city, is the very first franchise location. I'm excited because I've heard great things about the chicken. And you know, one thing about people here in Southwest Louisiana, we love good food, and we understand that's what we can expect with Southern Classic Chicken.
When it comes to running your home or small business, you need a partner who does it all. At Postal Annex, we make shipping simple with UPS, USPS, DHL, and FedEx all in one place. Need a secure mailbox with 24-hour access? We've got you covered. From printing and small banners to custom gifts and sublimation, our in-house graphic designers brings your creative ideas to life. Postal Annex, your one-stop shop for shipping, printing, and small business solutions. We make business easy.
Through the perilous fight, all the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red there, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the whole
And welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium. Your eyes did not deceive you. That was Grammy Award winner Wayne Tukes with your national anthem. All right, we get ready for tonight's big matchup between LCA and Notre Dame here on KVN TV, driven by Mendoza Ford, your game of the week. As again, Notre Dame won the toss, but they elected to kick in the first half, and so they're going to put their defense out against this LCA offense to start things off.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the theme last couple of weeks is people are realizing, like, this LCA defense can really create some problems for you. So they're like, let's not put our offense in a bad spot. Let's let our defense go out and try to cause some havoc.
This LCA defense is better than numbers indicate, but that's because LCA has played some of the top teams in the state. You know, when you just look at the numbers, as a matter of fact, there was a couple weeks ago that I was reading a preview, and it basically implied that the defense was soft. And I thought, well, you must not have been watching these games because the LCA's defense has gone up against some of the best offenses in the state, and we have really been seeing the past couple games how solid this defense is, and it continues to get better every week.
Definitely.
Ty Savant is the kicker for the Pios. There's the kick, and it's a squib kick, and it'll be taken at the 23 for the Knights. A little bit of a dangerous kick as Caiden was able to field it.
Yeah, good job by Leday getting that ball and securing it. He didn't try to run after it. He just made sure that he secured the football.
Last year in the playoffs here at Gardner Memorial Stadium, Braylon Walker for the Knights really had a fantastic game in which he really hurt the Pios both with his feet and through the air. So it'll be interesting to see tonight how he goes up against this Notre Dame defense. So the Knights come out with 3 receivers. You've got Braylon August is the lone receiver who will be at the bottom of your screen. Of course, Bellard in the backfield.
Tonight we welcome students, faculty, and family from St. Francis School. We had a great pep rally at St. Francis on Wednesday. We're excited to have the Wolves with us tonight as our feeder school guests. Here we go.
And here's the whistle to start play. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Walker with the snap. He's going to follow his blocks. Tries to get to the outside, and he does. He's out past the 30, past the 35, still on his feet, out past the 45. They're going to mark him down at the 40-yard line, but that's a first down for the Knights.
Yeah, great job by the offensive line. You see the holes that they create, and Walker kind of runs over a guy.
First down, Knights.
You see over here, he's like, I was out of bounds, but they didn't blow the whistle at first.
16 yards on the first play from scrimmage for LCA. There's the give to Bellard. Dances around. Gets about 2, maybe 3 on the play before he's brought down.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go to the right side right there, and it was kind of piled up, so cut it back and was only able to pick up a couple. Pios did a good job defensively on that play.
So 2nd and 7 for the Knights. The Knights with 4 receivers. You've got trips to the bottom of your screen. That's Bellard going into motion. Walker gets out of the pocket. He's got room to run out past midfield, out past the 45. Tries to hurdle a man, and it's knocked out of bounds at about the 41-yard line into Notre Dame territory.
Yeah, Notre Dame's defense just got pushed up. They jumped the quick route, the little swing pass. You see the defender picks that up, and Walker just pulls it down and does what he does.
Another 16-yard run by Walker. We talked about how he was able to hurt them with his legs last year, and so far on this first drive, he's doing the same thing. Man goes into motion. That's Leday. The give. Bellard runs over a man out near the 30-yard line. They're going to bring him down at about the 33. So huge run there for Bellard.
Yeah, great job by that offensive line. Torrey Landry just collapses everything, and Bellard just trucks number 14. Number 14 did a good job hanging on to the ankles.
Brings up 2nd down and short for the Knights. High snap brought in. Quick pass. That was a dangerous pass that was almost intercepted.
And that's a live ball, I believe.
Nope, they called it incomplete.
All right. That was close to backwards pass.
Liam Scarborough, the cornerback, he's the one that made the play there.
They are jumping that route. They're not going to let LCA throw that bubble at all.
Incomplete. Nice play by Scarborough.
That's twice they've done that. So look for LCA to come back later with that fake bubble and a go route by Allen or Walker or Braylon.
3rd and 2, Leday in motion. There's a quick penalty flag. Look like it's going to go against the Knights. That'll take it from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7. No, it's going to go against Notre Dame. Let's see.
Did they jump?
No, we heard the Notre Dame faithful cheering, but it's actually going against the Pios, so that's an automatic first down for the Knights.
Offsides a call against the
as it puts LCA inside the 30.
Yeah, good drive so far by LCA. This is exactly what they want to do. Offensive line kind of starting to take control. They keep that up.
Right now, at the top of your screen, Walker follows his blocks, makes a move inside, and able to get about 3 on that play. A late flag comes in.
A flag on the play.
Walker on the keeper. That's going to be.
West Duplessis.
You'll see number 13. Nobody blocks him. I think 78, Gavin Aguiar, was supposed to pick up 13 and just kind of missed him on the inside.
2nd and 7, but we'll see what the flag is. Personal foul on the Knights. Wait.
No.
Pointed. Okay.
I think he's going to fix it here.
Personal foul against the Pios.
Yeah.
So 15 yards for LCA.
Yeah, the ref on the ball was about to mark off against the Pios.
So that puts the Knights well into the red zone just outside the 10-yard line. Ball now on the 12. LCA, Leday in motion, 4 receivers. Walker, back to pass. He's got his receiver wide open, but overshoots him in the end zone. That was August.
Man, I don't know what happened there, but it looked like number 0.
August.
Not sure.
2nd down and 10 for the Knights.
Yeah, can't really see what happened.
Possible defensive pass interference not called on that one.
Yeah, that may have been just the way Braylon ran his route. I mean, the defender he's allowed to be in a spot. You can't just run through him.
So 2nd and 10 for LCA. That's Leday in motion again. There's the give to Bellard. He tries to find room on the right side, only gets a yard. They'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, 57's got to get up in there. Lane Broussard, he's got to get in there quicker and just get up on that backer quicker to allow Bellard to make a move.
So remember, the Knights can get a first down. They have to get to the 2 to do so. Walker back to pass. Scrambling, he finds a man open at the 5. That's Jace, touchdown.
Man,
Knights.
Fantastic job by Jace. You saw him, he made sure he secured the football before he tried to run into the end zone. So great job bailing the quarterback out. Good throw by Walker too, just finding an open guy. And then look at him.
Jace Babineau splitting the defenders there with the juke move.
Yeah, 4th touchdown of the season for Jace. You know, last week he had one that he could have scored if Walker would have just thrown it.
And busted 2-point conversion as Walker tried to make something out of it, but no good for LCA. But the Knights get the lead here early on, taking the first drive into the end zone. LCA 6-0. Your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford.
Hi, I'm Shane Broussard with Hub City Ford. I would like to invite you all to a free test drive. For those of you who have purchased from me in the past, you know that I pride myself on customer service. And for those of you that I have not met yet, I look forward to extending my excellent customer service to you. I offer competitive pricing and a buying experience that's second to none. So come out and visit me and let me show you the Hub City way.
And welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as your LCA Knights have taken an early 6-0 lead on the Notre Dame Pios after an 11-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Walker to Jace Babineau. That was Babineau's 4th touchdown reception of the year as LCA gets ready to kick off from its own 40-yard line.
Yeah, great start by that LCA offense. Very methodical, just got it down the field, took what the Pios gave him.
Jude Fairchild kicks this one off. It'll be fielded at the 10-yard line. Returner takes it out past the 20 and is knocked down at about the 22-yard line by the Knights.
On the return, field of 11.
Yeah, that was number 24, Keldrick Williams with the tackle. Great job by him getting down the field and just puts the hat right on the ball. Perfect tackle.
So the Pios will take the field for the first time tonight on offense. They spotted him at the 24-yard line. 15 yards on the return.
And this offensive line is not quite as big as the offensive lines that LCA has had to go against so far this season.
But you know they're going to be very well coached.
Yes, indeed.
Man goes into motion. Quarterback fakes the run and throws it to his running back wide open out the backfield. He's out past the 50 to the 45 and brought down.
Yeah, he's got to tackle him right. Luke Green needs to probably tackle him, or whoever had him in the backfield. I mean, if you get a fake handoff, you can tackle him.
That was Joaquin Bourgeois, the senior running back. Play action that time, 31 yards on the reception.
What's crazy, it's a play action to the guy that you faked the play actions.
Well executed by the Pios. So 1st and 10 for Notre Dame on the LCA 45. Lejeune going to keep it himself and follow his block. He's going to get about one on the play, but there is a flag, and it's in the backfield.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a legal shift by the Pios here.
A legal shift against Notre Dame, and that will back them up.
So they don't blow the whistle dead on the illegal shift. So if the play ends up negative, LCA can decline it or not decline it, I assume.
First down and 15 Pioneers after the penalty.
So it'll be 1st and 15 as LCA deciding to accept the penalty. That'll put the ball at midfield. Lejeune, shotgun formation. He's got 3 receivers and a tight end. He's going to give it to his receiver on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 47-yard line. The crowd wanted a penalty, penalty not called as he gets about 3 on the play.
Yeah, Luke Green makes the tackle here. Good job by Allen forcing him up inside. And I tell you what, whenever that play started, I thought the running back jumped, left early.
Just a 3-yard gain on what could have been a lot more. That was Bryce Diondi, the receiver we were telling you about in pregame, on that carry.
Yeah, and you can grab the shoulder pad on the side. You just can't grab inside that nameplate on the back.
Timeout Notre Dame.
Timeout Pioneers. 7:18.
So we're going to go ahead and take it with them. You're watching the KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford. And welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium in Crowley as the Knights defense has Notre Dame 2nd and 12
and that's
from the 47.
So we talked about Nick Keys is win 1st and 2nd down.
Receiver goes in motion. There's the pass to the running back Bourgeois as he's brought down after about a gain of, well, he actually
swing pass from Lejeune to Bourgeois.
Trying to tell if he lost a yard or not, but very minimal gain if he got one.
Yeah, good job by Joseph Adams up at the top, number 18. Does a great job getting him inside, and then Braylon Lemaire finishes the play with the tackle for just a short gain. And this is where the Pios don't like to be. They do not like to be in 3rd and long situations.
Gain of 1 on that play brings up 3rd down and 11. Man goes in motion. That's Duyong again.
Oh,
He was not set, but they didn't make the call. There's the pass going to Diondi. Now, did he catch it inbounds? He bobbled it, but he looked like he got his foot down and the catch secured before he went out of bounds.
Yeah, you'll see him. He moves upfield before the play is snapped. And he's the one who makes the play, so that should have been a penalty. That was not called.
14 yards on the catch. Gives Notre Dame a first down on the LCA 32. Empty backfield for Lejeune. 3 receivers and a tight end. Excuse me, my apologies. There was 1 running back in the back, but Lejeune keeps it. And he gets a gain of 1 on that one. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Caleb Simon does a great job right here. You're going to see him at the backer position. Slides around and just makes the tackle on the quarterback. Joseph Adams and the rest of the Knights clean it up.
Jamison Morrisdale as well. 2nd down and 9.
So again, a gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9 for the Pios as Notre Dame trying to respond to LCA's opening drive touchdown. Bourgeois in the backfield. Lejeune under center. Lejeune fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Almost brought down in the backfield, but he scrambles now and is able to get back to near the line of scrimmage, but avoiding a huge sack did Lejeune, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, I think that's going to count as a sack for Jamin Morzell. He never got across the line of scrimmage. Great play by Arsenault, though, man. He had him in the backfield. Yeah, I think that's somebody hit Joseph Adams like as the play, like in the back or something. For the Pios, I saw him go flying kind of on the ground, and a Pio was standing behind him. So I assume that's what's maybe going to happen. We're going to see here.
Here's the official call. Personal foul against the Pios. So 15 yards backs him up to the 47.
Blindside block, I believe, is what they're calling.
Personal foul against the Pioneers. An illegal
So
foul.
huge penalty goes up against the Pios, and it'll still be 2nd down, but quite a ways for the Pios to go to get to the 1st. There you see Lejeune, the quarterback, coming to the huddle.
And long.
Yeah, watch the trick play here by if you're LCA. Some kind of misdirection, something kind of. That's what I would be expecting from the Pios here.
That's Diondi in motion. Lejeune keeps it, nowhere to go as he is brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Jamin Morzell does a great job here.
No gain.
Watching the backer, you know, he's on the blitz. He's up on the line on the blitz. And that's Braylon Lemaire does a great job pushing him up the pocket. I think that, I couldn't tell if that was just going to be a straight up run, a quarterback draw. That's what it looked like to me.
3rd down and 30 for the Pios.
Definitely LCA's winning 1st and 2nd down so far.
Huge opportunity for the Knights.
Important. It's going to be on the Pios, I believe. False start.
Flag on the play.
False start against Notre Dame will back them up into Notre Dame territory.
Yeah, this is very uncharacteristic of Notre Dame. They're not usually committing this many penalties.
5 penalties already for the Pios.
Yeah, for 45 yards, and we're only 2/3 of the way through the 1st quarter.
We'll back up to Pios 5. 3rd down and long.
So 3rd down for the Pios as they have to get to the 22-yard line. Lejeune under center. He's going to give it to Diondi. Duyon's got some blockers. Not Diondi. That's number 16, Joachim Bourgeois. That's the running back.
Bourgeois on the end around with a nice
Davian Baptiste does a great job here. Notre Dame does a good job getting the seal and a hold on Allen. See right there, oh, I'm sorry, that was a hold on Luke Green. They were holding him on the edge to spring that play.
So they get about half of what they needed. It was a 16-yard run, 4th and 15. It gives Notre Dame a chance to pick up this 1st down.
Yes, if they don't pick up that many yards, they would probably punt the ball. But since they picked it up, they're kind of in that no man's land. and they figured, hey, let's just go for it. I would definitely look for some kind of trick play here. Not a big trick play, but something different.
I formation, receiver goes into motion. Lejeune back to pass. And incomplete. LCA gets the ball, turnover on downs.
Yeah, and Davian Baptiste again on a coverage, and he does a great job. Even if he'd have caught that ball, and if it was thrown well, it wouldn't have mattered. He'd have probably been tackled short of the first down by a ways.
So big stop by the LCA defense with the help of uncharacteristic penalties by the Notre Dame Pios, and LCA's offense will take over at its own 37-yard line.
And Pios, they really only moved the ball on 2 plays. The big 31-yard wheel route, play-action wheel route, and then the
2 plays ago,
the false start out route.
Yeah.
The LCA will have it first down and 10.
Everything else has been kind of under control by LCA so far.
If you're joining us late, Jace Babineau had the 11-yard touchdown catch, but really, you know, Walker was sensational in that last drive, especially with his legs. Walker keeps it again this time. He's met at the line of scrimmage, and very minimal gain there for him. Brings up second and a long 9, maybe even 10.
Yeah, not much room there. It looked like something was going to open up, but it just really closed very quickly by the Pios.
And with Duplichan, no gains.
Jack Murray, the defensive tackle, making the play. Only a junior. 4 receivers for Walker. Walker back to pass. He eludes a defender. He's under pressure but gets rid of it. Wide open is the receiver. He catches it out past the 30. That is Caiden Leday on the catch. First down, Knights. But there is a penalty on the play.
It's going to be a late hit on the quarterback.
Late hit on the quarterback.
I don't know if I agree with that, because he hit him right as the ball was being thrown. I probably wouldn't have thrown, you know, I don't know.
15 more yards tacked on to the end of the play. That'll put the Knights in the red zone once again.
Yeah, great play by Walker. I mean, my worry is somebody didn't pick up the blitz that came inside. I was up here. I knew 13 was coming. You could see him. But LCA didn't pick him up. You got to pick up that inside guy first.
Ball on the 14, late substitution by the Pios as LCA has their defense reeling. 35 yards on that last play. There's the give to Bellard. Tries the right side, but nothing doing as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think Walker knows he might have should have pulled that one because they really collapsed on Bellard. Let's see right here on the replay. No, 14 was there. Good give.
Notre Dame going to bring in some more beef along the defensive line. Second and 10. Walker's got 2 receivers. He's got his tight end. He's got a fullback. And he's got his running back, Bellard, who he gives it to. Bellard up the gut, breaks through the line, and down to the 5-yard line. Caiden Bellard. That was a grown man run right there, Diondi.
Yeah, definitely. They gave him a little gap inside by this line.
Correction.
Good job. Who's the fullback right there? That's number 30.
That's
did a
Gary.
Great block. Yeah, Gary Braxton. Braxton Gary. Great job getting up in the hole and making that block. That's the one that really sprung Bellard on that play.
10 yards on the run by Bellard. First down, LCA.
Nope.
Actually, they're calling it third down. Yep, so third and like inches.
1, or less than 1.
Yeah, so 3rd and inches for the Knights. I formation. And you see the quarterback going to receiver.
Wyatt Whitney,
That's Wyatt Whitney now at quarterback. He came over from the tight end position as they tried to get Notre Dame to jump, but it didn't work. So we've got a timeout. Taken by the Knights.
And Wyatt, he is a backup quarterback also.
All right, we're going to take the timeout with him. We'll be right back on your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford.
At Cone Chiropractic, we treat you like family. With 2 convenient Acadiana locations, we blend gentle, traditional chiropractic care, massage therapy, and the latest technology to provide the best treatment for back pain, neck pain, headaches, and more. Our complete X-ray lab, advanced techniques, and expert staff ensure a therapeutic and seamless experience. Cone Chiropractic, your trusted partner in healing.
Back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, coming out of the LCA timeout. It is 3rd and 1 for the Knights, and there is Whitney going back under center.
So they come back out in it, yeah. As
you see 7 Walker in the slot, and Whitney, that's a quarterback sneak, and he definitely has the first down.
Yeah, they're across. They're marking them at the 4-yard line, so that's going to be a first down.
Maybe this is a new wrinkle we start to see more and more because
no
Whitney,
tush push, right?
Well, just without the push. I mean, he's so tall as Whitney, and he's physical, and he can reach over that line.
Yeah, what is Whitney? Whitney is he's 6'3", 205, so that's not bad size for a sophomore.
So 1st and goal for the Knights on the 4. There's the give. That's to Bellard on the right side. Bellard gets into the end zone. Touchdown, LCA.
And you notice Walker's under center in that I formation. That's fairly new. They started kind of doing great blocking up front. Again, Tory Landry just collapses the whole look. He's still driving his guys 6 yards inside.
And that is the 10th touchdown of the season for Caiden Bellard on that 4-yard run.
I tell you what, Tory Landry right now is having a fantastic night. He's collapsing. If I'm LCA, I'm just going to run it to Tory's side every time because he is on fire right now. And drove his guy all the way to the other tackle.
And Jude Fairchild with the extra point puts the Knights up 13-0 as we've got about 1:23 to go here in this first quarter.
And I really like seeing that offensive line kind of start taking control of this game, and as they continue to do that and kind of keep wearing this Notre defense down, these long drives like this is really going to wear them out.
You mentioned earlier that this is not the defensive line the LCA is used to seeing because the LCA has been playing those big defensive lines all throughout the year. Even last week with LRCA, they had the 2 big guys in the middle. And so all of that size LCA has gone against so far is really paying off for LCA.
Yeah, because if you don't move your feet against those big guys, you're about to get rolled.
Yeah.
And so, it kind of trained LCA on kind of how to do this, how to drive the ball down the field like that and get off your blocks.
So Fairchild getting ready to kick this thing off again.
Fairchild tees it up.
There's the kick, and it'll be fielded at the 16 and dropped by the returner and runs into his own man and falls at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, number 6 is coming over there to help on the ball and just kind of, it looks like he pushes him down. He's not trying to, but he kind of runs, the ball carrier kind of runs towards him. Yeah, so Braylon Briscoe gets the tackle right there since he's the closest guy to it.
So Notre Dame will start inside their 20 as Lejeune goes under center. Puts a man in the motion. The fake to the running back and gives it to Duyon, who turns it up the field. And what could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, Davian Baptiste does a great job saving this touchdown here.
Nice cut.
Good move by
Bourgeois.
Bourgeois, man.
Good move.
He does have some very good quickness. He may not be like, he may not have like top speed, but he has very nice quickness, very nice lateral speed, can change directions very quickly. So good job by him.
Bourgeois, 9 yards, only 9, because that could have been a lot worse. There's the give to Bourgeois up the gut, goes to the right side. Actually, that's, that is Bourgeois. Jay Narson on the tackle.
Yeah, and you're going to see on this play, they're going to fake that. They're going to fake that end around again. See, number 3 goes around, so they want to see is LCA looking at it. And look, LCA, nobody was watching number 3, so watch for that play again down the road of them coming back and actually giving it to him. LCA's got to play very, very disciplined defense here, stay in their spots.
First quarter winding down as we approach 10 seconds, and I don't think Notre Dame's going to try to run a play here.
Nope, they're going to go to the sidelines and move to the second quarter.
And with that, your LCA Knights lead 13-0 over the Notre Dame Pios at the end of the first quarter, as we're going to go ahead and keep it here. It's your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford. And Diondi, you know, one of your keys to the game, to a victory for LCA, was to win first and second down, and LCA's been doing that on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, they've done a great job. You know, they're playing LCA football. That's what I say every week. They just need to do what you do. When you have the skill and the talent, that's all you got to do. Just come out there, do what you do. The rest will take care of itself.
There's, you just saw Jace Babineau's touchdown, his 4th of the year. That got LCA on the scoreboard first, and then Caiden Bellard on the second drive was able to punch it in from 4 yards out, as the Knights so far have looked solid.
First quarter stats here. Bobby, quarterback Walker, 2 of 4 for 46 yards and a touchdown. 4 rushes for 30, added 32 yards. And then you have Bellard with 6 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown.
So getting ready to get this second quarter underway.
Brings up 1st and 10 here for the Pios.
There's the give to the running back. That's Bourgeois. Turns it up inside and is able to get. They're going to give him 5 on that play, so it'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, well blocked by the Pios here. Everybody had a hat on a hat. Adams just kind of got pushed off the spot.
2nd down and 4.
Big number 70 for the Pios, blocking 2 Knight defenders on that play. 6 yards on the run. They'll make it 2nd and 4. Lejeune under center. He's going to give it to his running back on the right side, and not much room to go as he's brought down.
Yeah, and once again they bring that end around motion. C35. They keep going to it. They're looking for someone not looking.
Pick up a 1.
And that was William Laverne on the carry. Only got 1 on that one. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, they're setting up that in the round play.
So big 3rd down for the Pios, who are down 2 touchdowns early in the second quarter. Laverne puts a man in the motion, or Lejeune, excuse me. There's the give, and he's close.
Might be a face mask at the end of that play, maybe.
A flag on the play. Looks like he's got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, good job by Allen.
Not a face mask on that one.
A face mask. I don't know what he's calling. Were they calling a holding? Probably a holding.
Personal foul, face mask against the Knights.
Okay.
I don't agree with that one.
Yeah, it looked like to me. Now
he had his arm wrapped around his neck.
He's in Knight territory. 1st down and 10.
Sometimes if you get like around that neck collar or whatever, it can be kind of close to that face mask, you know, the bottom of the face mask, and that might have been what he saw.
Well, it gives Notre Dame 15 more yards and 1st down for the Pios in LCA territory.
I think that was one of those calls of like, I think it was a face mask, so let me call it.
I agree completely. That's exactly what I thought.
Refs do that all the time, drives me nuts.
Man in motion. Oh, they're going to blow this one dead. It's going to be false start against the Pios.
Wow.
He's a little jumpy tonight. We've got a false
shooting
start
themselves in the foot here.
That'll back him up.
Backs him up 5, makes it 1st and 15.
I didn't quite see who jumped on that play. One thing the LCA's defense needs to continue to do tonight is not play way up the field, because Notre Dame they're not doing anything way deep in the backfield. Everything's going to be real close and quick to the line of scrimmage. So they got to stay flat.
Man in motion, Lejeune. A little bit of a mix-up there in the backfield, and Jamison Marzell capitalizes on it. And That'll be a loss on the play.
Wow, good job by Jaden Arsenault. Look at him at the top. He comes in, blows up the pull. I think that was either going to be a counter or a quarterback trap, basically, because the backside guy pulled, and because I think 16 was going to block and quarterback was going to keep it and go. But whenever 70 got blown up by Jaden, there was nowhere for anybody to go.
3-yard loss on the play puts Notre Dame back at midfield. Brings up 2nd and 18 for the Pios. There's the pitch to the inside, and he's got room to run. Out past the 40, out past the 30, and that's well enough for a Notre Dame Pios first down.
Yeah, they come back with it. Looks like it's a little option, but it's a little shuttle pass underneath.
That's Bourgeois, and I tell you, Diondi, they use him, that running back, in so many different formations, and they just find different ways to give him the ball other than the conventional way that you give it to a running back.
Yeah, they're very creative on offense. That's why I said LCA has to be very, very disciplined in what they're doing.
So 24-yard gain on the play. Quarterback keeps it, gets out to inside the 20. Now, I don't know if they brought him down. They didn't rule him down, so
no,
he kept his legs going.
Yeah, his legs stayed up when Luke Green tackles him and just kind of slides over the top. Sorry, that's August. And then Luke Green comes in and finishes it off.
Inside the 20 of the Knights, in the red zone.
Braylon's got to wrap that up.
So Lejeune gets it to the 16 on the 8-yard run. Brings up 2nd and 2. This drive, really, that 15-yard penalty against the Pios, huge earlier, and then Notre Dame with that big play 2 plays ago. As they're inside the LCA red zone. There's the handoff. Running back bounces it to the inside, gets inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Josh Wilson on the tackle. He's got to, not sure where he was. He's got to come up in that hole a lot quicker when he sees it, and that hole opens up.
William Laverne on the run, gets it inside the 10 as he goes to the sideline.
Yeah, the hole was there. Wilson kind of waited on the running back. If he fills that hole quicker, it'd be a no gain play.
I formation. Oh, that's the Maryland eye. Bourgeois dots it, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown for Notre Dame.
Yeah, well blocked. They had 2 fullback blockers on that play. You got to stay low if you're LCA in that position. That whole left side of the defensive line got just driven back.
Now
easy touchdown for the Pios right there.
Jack Vandenstein and Wes Duplichet in on that play, and we saw that formation last year, and they had a lot of success with it. Bringing in their 2 linebackers on offense. There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. So Notre Dame cuts it to a 1-touchdown lead. Your LCA Knights lead 13-7. Your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford. Will be right back.
I'm Ty with Acadiana Garage Doors. Do you have a back patio that you never use because it's just gross? Let us enclose that area with glass garage doors to add both valuable square footage and function to your home that can be used year-round. Call Acadiana Garage Doors today.
Our project at our home was a very large back patio, so adding the garage door allowed us to utilize a huge part of our house that we really weren't using before. The team from Acadiana Garage Doors had it done by the end of the day, and they're just awesome.
At Wave Installation.
So the Pios strike back as Notre Dame cuts it to a 6-point LCA lead as we are near the midway point of the second quarter here at Gardner Memorial Stadium in Crowley, Louisiana. There's the kickoff. It's a squib kick, taken at the 29, brought out to about the 40-yard line, and able to return, able to bring it out past the 40.
87, Micah Whitlock on the carry.
That's a strong run by Whitlock.
Yeah, good job. Usually, now he's not an up back. He's not one of the frontline guys, so you're okay. You're kind of okay with him running the ball.
I'm really okay with him running it with as well as he did. You know, he basically drugged those two defenders about 2-3 yards on that one for a 19-yard carry.
Yeah, nice
or 19-yard return. So Knights have not been stopped yet on offense. First 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Walker puts Allen in motion. Walker throws it out to Allen. He's on the outside. Out past the 50, out past the 45, down near the 40-yard line.
Wow, great job. I think that was Braylon August. You'll watch him on the top. He just keeps moving his feet. Look, just driving him all the way to the ground.
That is amazing blocking there by August.
Pancake block by the receiver.
Yes.
I love that.
That is fantastic. 15-yard gain for the Knights. That's as good as you're going to get from a receiver. Walker going to give it to Bellard. Bellard on the left side. Bellard gets about a 5-yard gain on that one, brings up second down.
Yeah, good job by the left side of that offensive line. Lane Broussard and that is Mason Talbot collapse that side and leave the outside guy unblocked, and Bellard just runs underneath it. But the outside guy can't go down on that because he's got to watch out for Walker.
So second down for the Knights on the Notre Dame 37.
This LCA offense really puts a lot of pressure on you defensively.
The give to Bellard again on the left side, and he's met in the backfield this time. Going to be about a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's where he was supposed to go on that play.
With the tackle for loss for the Pioneers.
Yep, he went the wrong way. He's got to go under 78. The 78 pulled. That's Gavin Aguiar. He pulled, kicking out the end. Bellard's got to run off his butt. He tried to bounce it outside.
So third down for the Knights. Pios are showing blitz on that play. I mean, before the snap. As Walker keeps it and gets up the field with it, makes a couple men miss.
Nice job.
After all that, though, only gets about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain, brings up fourth down.
Yeah, what's Coach Chop going to do here? This is almost in that spot where you kind of just go for it and don't punt it.
Look for a hard count here. See if LCA can get Notre Dame to commit yet another penalty.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Oh, he just jumped across.
Yep, they got the Pios to jump.
Wow.
That's another penalty on Notre Dame. I believe that's their 8th one of the night.
Man, and you know, they held their water on that first attempt, but then he just jumped across.
It'll be enough for a first down LCA.
Held their water. I haven't heard that in about 20 years. I almost said it a couple times. I'm glad you said it first.
You know, Pastor Jay used to say that many, many times.
Oh, really?
I just wanted to keep that carried on.
Keep the tradition going.
That's right.
All right, so first down for LCA, getting a fresh set of downs. There's the give to Bellard on the right side. He slips and still gets about 2 yards, maybe 3 on the carry, brings up second down.
Yeah, watch 57 Lane Broussard does a good job on the kick-out block here. Sticks him. Didn't quite get to that backer, number 13, and he's the one who made the tackle, but not after a pickup of about, what, 3 or 4?
They gave him 3 on that one, so it would be 2nd and 7. 4 receivers for Walker. Walker back to pass. He's got a nice pocket. He gets flushed, though. Able to make a man miss.
Got a guy open.
He's got one open. There you go at the top of your screen. Out inside the 20. Down to the 15-yard line.
Caiden Leday once again bails out his quarterback by just getting open, getting in his face so he can see where he's at. Somebody for the Pios just lost track of him.
And look at that pocket.
There he comes back across the field. He keeps running. And that offensive line gave Walker plenty of time.
13 yards on the reception for Leday, who's having himself a good night tonight. He had the first touchdown of the game for the Knights earlier. As you see, Walker swatting away mosquitoes like we are. They are out tonight. Caiden Leday with 2 receptions tonight. He goes into motion. There's the pass. One-on-one coverage.
Oh,
incomplete.
He got turned around on that. I think he thought it was going to be over his inside shoulder, but Walker threw it over the outside shoulder.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
Griffin Duce in coverage for the Pioneers.
Allen's got to know that it's going to go over the outside shoulder.
Second down and 10.
Good, because he left his receiver to the inside. So when Walker sees that, he's going to put the ball on the outside, and that's what he did.
Yeah, he had his defender beat.
Yep. And that's a rough night for whoever that is, number 9 for the Pios, having to guard that guy.
Babineau was in motion. There's the give to Bellard, and Bellard just running over defenders.
Look, he was held up at the line of scrimmage, and he just really he took the snap. I don't know
if it meant to go to him, but he just snatched it and said, "I'll take it."
Third down.
That was very strange.
He got 5 yards out of it, though.
Wow.
3rd and 5 for the Knights.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't supposed to be a direct snap.
There's the keep by Walker. He dances around, nowhere to go.
Nice job.
And it's just shut down in the backfield.
Walker on the keeper.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I thought maybe he should just take it up. Just get it up the field. Maybe you break a tackle in there.
So if LCA gets to the 5, they'll get a 1st down. They don't have to get it into the end zone here.
And this is their 4th down attempt on this drive here.
Only 2:40 to go here in the 2nd quarter as this game has moved along very quickly.
Yeah, a lot of running tonight, not a whole lot of passing.
3 receivers, Whitney in at the tight end on the right side of the line. And LCA takes a timeout to avoid the delay of game penalty. So with that, we'll take it with them. Your KVN TV Game of the Week driven by Mendoza Ford. We'll be right back.
At Wave Installations, we bring your home or business to life with cutting-edge technology solutions. From seamless home automation to top-of-the-line security systems and robust networking, we tailor every installation to meet your unique needs. Elevate your space with premium audio, stunning landscape lighting, and motorized outdoor shades and screens, all controlled with ease. And with reliable Wi-Fi and smart surveillance, you can protect what matters most. Wave Installations, the experts in custom technology integration for your home or business.
Welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as your LCA Knights faced with a 4th and 8 from the 13. Again, LCA can get it down to the 5 and pick up a 1st down.
4th down for the Knights.
One-on-one on the bottom with Allen.
So 3 receivers. You got the tight end Whitney on the right side. Walker takes the snap. He's going to throw it. One-on-one coverage to Allen.
Touchdown.
I don't know. They're going to call it. Touchdown
Ref
Knights.
says he caught it. Wow, good job. You knew exactly where they were going to go with the ball. I get one-on-one coverage. Let me put it up to my big-time receiver. Good job, good catch. He secures it before he steps out the end zone. Great call by the coaching staff there. Good throw by Walker. Everybody all around.
Jude Fairchild on to kick the extra point after that sensational play by Allen. The kick is up, and it is good. LCA 20, Notre Dame 7. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll take this break. Your KVN TV Game of the Week driven by Mendoza Ford.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Let our expert team craft a custom commercial that showcases what you do best. KVN TV, where your business shines. Contact us today to start your commercial journey. KVN TV, let's make something great together.
In today's world, cybersecurity.
Welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as LCA goes on top 20-7 on 4th and 8. A 13-yard touchdown pass to Allen as he was able to catch it and secure it right before going out of the back of the end zone as Megatron making the sensational catch.
Left to go in the half.
Yeah, great job by LCA. They score on all 3 possessions. Think about that. Only 3 possessions in the first half so far. And Notre Dame has had 2?
3.
3.
They've had 3. There's the kick by Fairchild. And it goes, drives the returner all the way back to the 5. Returner takes it out past the 20, past the 25, and going to bowl through a couple defenders and bring it down to about the 29-yard line as Notre Dame has 2 minutes to try to get back on the scoreboard.
Yeah, good coverage by LCA. Because that was going to be a nice return by them. A couple guys missed tackles there.
Hit that 30.
Now remember, Notre Dame elected to kick to begin the game after winning the coin toss, so they can play make a ticket here. So this is a huge chance for the defense to come up with a stop. As the Pios go in shotgun. Man goes into motion. That's Bourgeois. There's the pass to him. Tries to follow his blocks out past the 35. Gets about 8 on that play. Brings up 2nd down.
Little slip screen.
Yeah, good job by number 20 on the outside. See how he takes the outside shoulder to blocker, makes 16 go back inside. And that's where all the Knights, all the help is. Really like when I see a player do fundamentally what you're supposed to do.
So 2nd and 1. That was a gain of 9 on the play. Notre Dame, 4 receivers. That's Bourgeois in motion. There's the pass, and incomplete. They're going to throw a late flag on that one, and it looks like it'll go against the Knights.
Yeah, they can get on Braylon Allen. I don't think we're going to see it. Left hand around the back, kind of turned him as he's going to reach around for the ball.
Pass interference against the defense.
So to put the ball on the 46 in LCA territory.
15-yard penalty. Pioneers will have it now in Knight territory at the LCA
if the ref doesn't see him twist like he does, then he probably wouldn't get that call. But since he saw him twist, you're going to get a flag on that play.
So 1:24 to go here in the first half as Notre Dame now in LCA territory, looking to get a score before halftime. 3 receivers. Quick, no, fakes the pass. He's going to keep it. They flush him out of the pocket. There's no one in the area, but they're not going to call intentional grounding.
Did the ball get across the line of scrimmage?
Here we go on the replay.
Line of
we'll find
is
out.
On the 46.
Ooh, just barely.
45. Yeah, the ref's right there. It lands right by him, so he sees it. I tell you, what they wanted to do was they faked it to 16 on the bubble. 3 was going deep. But good job by the safety. I'm not sure who was there. I think it was Allen. Plays discipline, stays on his guy. So that play was not there.
So Allen atoning for the penalty on the play before. Lejeune in the shotgun. That's Douillon motion. And he's going to give it to Douillon. And Douillon is met at the 46.
Caleb Simon, good job, young man. Nice job. Stayed where he was supposed to be. No, look at number 12. Great job by him. He takes on the block, fights off a blocker, and just makes a great tackle. There's that in the round they kept trying to set up.
So timeout by the Pios. That is a play, Diondi, that could have been busted wide open. But as you mentioned, Caleb Simon staying home, playing disciplined football, and limiting it to only a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, I guarantee you the coaches saw them setting that up all through that first quarter and second quarter, and I know they talked about them. I don't know if they ever showed that on film this year, but good job by the coaching and by the players for the Knights right there to stop that play.
So much misdirection by this Notre Dame offense.
I mean, they do a lot of that.
Yeah.
They do a lot of misdirection, a lot of things you're not quite sure. You know, they don't always have the great athletes that, you know, we're blessed with sometimes, but they're going to do things very fundamentally sound.
So 3rd and 8 for the Pios.
Here we go, 3rd down and 9.
LCA with a 13-point lead late in the second quarter. Notre Dame gets the ball to start the 3rd. They're trying to play make it take it here. There's the snap, quick pass, and to the inside of the receiver, falls incomplete, brings up 4th and 8.
Yeah, Braylon August was almost going to get him a pick right here. Ball was just thrown poorly.
Now, you know what's dangerous here for Notre Dame is if they don't get this 4th down, and the fans don't like this, but if they don't get this, you set LCA up for a short field and a chance at a touchdown, so they're going to punt it right here. At least put the punt team on the field.
Yeah, it's probably the right call because LCA only has one timeout. You make them go the length of the field. It's much safer for Notre Dame.
So Braden Allen back to return, and there's the fake as the punter nowhere to go and is brought down at the 49-yard line.
I don't think that was a fake. The ball got bobbled. It was a low snap. Watch how the blockers block. I think they're blocking for a punt. Yeah, see, they're blocking for a punt. That's not a fake. That was a
Knights are going to turn it on.
Yeah, Jay Norsino with the tackle for a loss, stacking up on that career LCA record.
So LCA's got 57.6 seconds to get another score.
Yeah, with one timeout to go. You know, really bad situation for Notre Dame to have given that ball up right there. That was just a low snap to the punter, all he could do.
So the Knights just inside the 50. 4 receivers stacked on each side. Walker back to pass. They pick up the blitz. He's going deep. Almost a sensational catch by Allen. Not able to bring it in. It'll be 2nd and 10 for LCA.
I think he just jumped a little too soon. If he waits one more step and then jumps, I think he can secure that. This is where we're going. We're going to Allen over the top, going to hit the big play no matter what they do. That's just what LCA was going to try to hit right there.
Braden Frey on the coverage for Notre Dame.
Now, Notre Dame has 2 timeouts, so if LCA doesn't pick up a big play right here, Notre Dame has 1. Notre Dame has 1.
All right, so there's Walker rolling out. There's the pass. And caught by the Knights at the 15.
Braylon August. You can just see how the ball just attaches to his hands. Like, it has no movement, nothing. He just has such fantastic hands. Watch it right here.
It's like Velcro, Diondi.
Dude, it's
just
so
sticks
great.
to his hands.
Every single time.
26 yards on the reception, puts LCA 1st and 10 at the 15. There's Bellard on the right side, makes a man miss. Yes. Turns it up to the middle, makes another man miss. Down inside the 5-yard line. He's still pushing the Powell.
Wow.
Gets it to the 2-yard line.
Wow. And so LCA's got a timeout. They get a 1st down, so they can run a play. They don't have to call the timeout here.
26 seconds to go as LCA's offense trying to hurry up and get a play going after the 23-yard run.
Yeah. Notre Dame was short a player, it looks like. Oh, they called a timeout before they got the penalty.
So timeout Knights.
They actually ran player number 12 onto the field, Notre Dame did.
Wow.
They had 11. They ran number 12 on the field, who was going to be offsides on the snap. So they was about to get a penalty no matter what.
So 1st and goal for the Knights, the ball at the 2-yard line. Notre Dame calling the timeout there. LCA still gets to keep its timeout with just under 19 seconds to go.
Yeah, so LCA can run the ball here.
Yeah.
You're on the 2, you can run it. It's 1st and goal from the 2. You got 1 timeout. So you really have 2 running plays here, or you have multiple passing plays.
Yeah. Man, do you pass it, though, when you're that close to the end zone.
The way the offensive line's playing right now, the way Bellard's running, let's give it to Bellard right there. That's what I'm calling.
I agree. I cannot disagree with that at all.
On first down, 2-yard line, give it to Bellard. Tell the lineman, like, hey, we're running it. Drive them off the ball.
Especially after the way he ran that last play.
Fantastic.
Man. I formation, you got Gary in at the fullback. There's the give to Bellard up the middle. Touchdown. And he's got it. Touchdown, LCA.
And once again, he was hit at the line of scrimmage by the backer, but he just pushes him through. Watch the linebacker here. He's going to stick him. Doesn't matter. Bellard uses that size and power. Good blocking by that offensive line right there to break him free for the touchdown. Fantastic job. A minute to go, and they put one on the board to go up by 3 touchdowns.
What a huge turn of events in favor of the Knights. Bellard with the 2-yard touchdown run to cap off that drive. There's the kick. Is up, and it is good. Jude Fairchild putting the Knights up 27-7 with 14 seconds to go. We'll take this quick break. Your KVN Game of the Week driven by Mendoza Ford.
In today's world, cybersecurity is essential. Is your company prepared? Vital Integrators is your trusted partner for tech and cybersecurity solutions. Whether you have an existing IT team needing expertise or want to fully outsource your tech and cybersecurity, we provide tailored solutions to fit your unique needs and budget. Don't leave your security to chance. Trust Vital Integrators to protect your business in an ever-changing digital world. Vital Integrators, your solution to a complex digital landscape.
Welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as LCA gets another touchdown from Caiden Bellard, and the Knights go up 27-7 as we're 14 seconds away from the half.
Yeah, if I'm LCA right here, I'm probably going to squib it or kick it low or something. You know what I mean? Just kind of bounce it. Don't give Notre Dame any chance for running this back.
Well, Fairchild stops to the whistle.
Timeout, LCA.
LCA is going to take the timeout.
Not sure if he didn't like something he saw or what do you want to see.
So we're going to go ahead and keep it here. So again, that was, it was huge that LCA was able to stop Notre Dame with a minute left earlier, but then to get the touchdown on top of that, I mean, that's just an amazing turn of events for the Knights.
Yeah, great aggressive play calling right there with that 1 minute to go.
Yeah.
First play, they try to get Allen over the top. So great job. And then they get the big play down the field by August on the big play.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're like, well, let's get it in the end zone here.
So on the night, Bellard, 2 rushing touchdowns. And then you've got Walker with 2 passing touchdowns. And Braylon Allen with one of the passing touchdowns. He was able to get that receiving touchdown, getting his feet down, and the ball caught before he went out the back of the end zone. So 27-7 in favor of LCA. There's Fairchild. He's going to squib it, like you said. Dangerous one to field, and taken at the 19 by the returner. Tackle missed, and they're going to bring him down at about the 27. An LCA player goes down, grabbing his knee. Hopefully he's okay, and he gets up. That's good to see.
Yeah, the fan in me, the LCA fan in me was excited, but the coach in me was having an anxiety attack right there. When that ball's just kind of dying, I'm thinking, get on it, get on it.
Well, that was a good play in the sense that it took a lot of time off the clock and leaves only 7 seconds for Notre Dame's offense.
Yeah, last play right here. I expect Notre Dame to may just run the ball here. Like, they're not going to take a knee, but just get a running play going.
There's the give to Bourgeois, and brought down at the 32.
Yeah, good job by Braylon Allen on the tackle there, because he kind of broke through the line. Looked like he was going to have a nice little run, but good job.
And that is the end of the first half as LCA 27-7. There's the touchdown catch by Braylon Allen. There's the catch by Braylon August to set up the last LCA touchdown That play right there by Caiden Bellard got him down to the 2, and then he took it from 2 yards out after that. So with that, your Knights up 27-7 at the half. We'll take this commercial break and be right back. It's your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford.
In today's world, cybersecurity is essential. Is your company prepared? Vital Integrators is your trusted partner for tech and cybersecurity solutions. Whether you have an existing IT team needing expertise or want to fully outsource your tech and cybersecurity, we provide tailored solutions to fit your unique needs and budget. Don't leave your security to chance. Trust Vital Integrators to protect your business in an ever-changing digital world. Vital Integrators, your solution to a complex digital landscape.
When it comes to plumbing or water purification, trust the local experts at Judy Services in Broussard. From quick repairs to complete installations, we've proudly served Acadiana for years with fast, reliable, and affordable service. Whether you're dealing with leaks, water heaters, or need a new water softener, we've got the solutions to keep your home running smoothly. Our skilled technicians ensure every job is done right, all in time, and at a price you'll love. Call Judy Services today at 337-837-1760.
Welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as your LCA Knights up 27-7 over the Notre Dame Pios in this District 6 2A showdown. Also, showdown of the top 2 teams in Class 3 Select. We got some stats here for you. Diondi's going to give them to you right now.
Yeah, so LCA total 209 yards, 95 passing, and 114 passing, 95 rushing. Notre Dame with 141 yards with 60 rushing and 81 passing. Some individual stats. Walker has, 114 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. And really spread the ball around with a touchdown to Jace, Braden Allen, and a big play to Braylon August at the end of the half. And then Bellard finishing it up with 2 touchdowns on the ground and 64 yards.
Yeah, this game was 13-7 with about 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, and LCA getting that touchdown with 2 minutes to go and then stopping Notre Dame and getting it back and scoring in less than a minute. This LCA team blowing it wide open as we go into the half, but Notre Dame does get the ball back, so it's going to be a tough one here in the second half, especially for Notre Dame here at home.
Yeah, you know, Notre Dame's not built for comebacks. They're not a passing team. They're going to run the ball. They're going to pick their pass plays here and there, you know, some misdirection. So that's what I expect to see in the second half.
All right, we're going to take this break. We'll continue on with halftime after this on the KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford.
At the end of prelim throws. So much better than last year, but not where I wanted completely. So what happened was, also the other thing that I was doing at this time was, in preparing for myself, I was envisioning myself in the ring, stepping into the throw, making the same thing. Going to be to the right. I knew there was going to be moss growing on the net. I knew there was going to be rocks around the ring. I knew my coach was going to be right here. I knew my teammates were going to be right here. I knew where my parents were going to be, was over here. I began to envision these things. And so going back to the competition, I threw my 3 throws, and where we were throwing was outside of the stadium, okay, in a different ring, and there was no lights. So they said, we need to move y'all between prelims and finals. So it's just a recipe that it wasn't looking good. But I already made up in my mind that I'm going to only control everything that my controls. And that's when I encourage you guys also to put some thousands of pros in that ring in preparation, because I had already envisioned myself in that ring. So I stepped in there. 4th throw, it was all right, no improvement. 5th throw, it was all right, no improvement. So now I'll go from 5th place, now I'm in 8th place, okay? And we have everybody has one last attempt. I have one last attempt to get what I want. Okay, and I'm not even just saying this to fluff up my speaker. I knew what was gonna come out of everything that I put in. Okay, I wasn't prepared my sophomore year. I didn't make the necessary adjustments I needed my sophomore year, but I knew that I made the necessary adjustments my junior year. So I stepped into the ring on my final attempt. I put together one of my best technical throws in my career. I go from 8th place the third place, competition's over, I get the medal around my neck and I achieve my goal. I got third place. Now, why do I share all that with you guys? Okay. I want you guys to identify what it is that you want. Okay. Because if there is not something that you are striving after, then you're just going aimlessly. Okay. Now, let's say you do identify what you want. You know what it's going to take to get there. What are you going to do about it? Are you just going to talk about it? You're just going to talk a big game? Are you going to show up the conference and hit the pole? Or are you going to actually put in the work? And look, guys, I know you're not listening, so you have to put in the work in order to close the gap where you are and what you want. See, I would ask you guys what you want, but I was here all summer and I intentionality every single practice. You can't, because I'm telling y'all, there is a big difference between, you can show up to practice for 2 years, but if you're not being intentional in that practice, it don't matter. You will not see improvement. It's gonna, okay? Show me how bad you want to win. How are you actively closing the gap tonight? Say, my gap that I want to close is here's the victory. Here's where I'm at. How are you actively going to close that gap tonight? What effort are you going to put in every single play? What are you going to do to get what you want? Don't just talk about it. Live it. Every single rep, every single block, every single pass, every single time you step on the field tonight, just think, I'm closing the gap closer and closer to what I want. And you can have small goals or big goals. This group of young men, Father God, I pray that in everything that they put their hand to, Father God, that they prosper, Father God. I pray that you are with them mentally, physically, spiritually, Father God, enabling them with every single thing that they need, Father God. I pray that we do everything to glorify you, and I pray for strength, wisdom, and guidance tonight. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I remember me and Mike actually had a conversation at church, and I went back and looked at my text messages. In February 18th, 2024, we were talking about it, and he was trying to figure out, it was right after indoor going into outdoor, if he was going to redshirt his sophomore year, right? And he made the decision not to persevere through it, and now he's probably going to be a conference champion this year, right? So it just goes to show you that what he's talking about is true, man. You put in the work. Now let's go get rewarded for it.
I just want to give God all the glory. It's nice that our kids came through tonight, they executed the way they were supposed to, and again, I just want to give God all the glory tonight.
You know, the Tigers come in averaging about 45 points a game. Your O-line, D-line, they played lights out tonight. Talk about your D-line per second.
Explosive. The word tonight is explosive and dominate and domination. We had to dominate tonight. Going into this game, we spoke to the kids all week about just being classy and taking care of business and explosion.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Let's go 1-0 next week.
1-0, baby. 1-0.
Talk about it tonight, man. You were on that D-line.
Yes, sir.
Giving that quarterback fits all night long.
Yep.
In the backfield, tackles for loss, sacks.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about it tonight.
Really, I used my speed to my advantage. I made sure once the ball was snapped, I got where I needed to go, penetrated backfield, and luckily I got 2 sacks, so proud of that.
You know, last week you went head-to-head at Central.
Yes, sir.
Against their best senior tackle. Tonight you went up with one of the best in the district.
Yes, sir.
And you came out with a dominating performance.
Yes, sir. I'm very proud of me and my team for, you know, as far as we came, we worked hard and we get where we needed to go. So,
congratulations. We'll see you next week in
Yes, sir.
We started a little slow. You know, we weren't moving how we were supposed to. But when Bobby started picking us up, we started picking him up. So ever since like the first 2 drives, when we picked it up, we're fine on the offensive line.
Yeah, slow start. Y'all picked up full steam.
Yes, sir.
And now we go on the road next week in Crowley. You ready for the Pios?
Of course. I've been waiting for this week for like almost all year. They got us over here the first time. We beat them for when it mattered, but we're gonna show them this year that we're gonna beat them at their crib again.
Congratulations, big win tonight.
Thank you.
That's just God-given talent, man. I don't do nothing for that. Just able to stick my foot in the ground and go another way. That's God-given.
The weapons you have around you, I was asking Braylon about, obviously everyone knows him, had a big junior season, he's the Oklahoma commit and all those things, but whoever it is on a given night, you have guys that can step up everywhere on the field. How much fun are you having, whether it be him at a time or Braylon, or you mentioned Caiden being great all season,
yes, sir.
Whoever it is?
Man, I'm having a blast playing with my guys, man. Just any of us when being able to go out and make a play, it takes a lot of attention and pressure off of one individual person. They're not able to key on one person because another one might go off. They can't key on Braylon the whole game because Braylon August is going to go off on the other side. So just being able to go to whoever we want when we want is a beautiful thing.
We came in a district 4-1 against a bunch of really good 4A and 5A teams, an open district, obviously a huge statement win. Just how do you feel about where this team is right now through 6 weeks, knowing where y'all want to be at the end of it all?
Yeah, so we're in a great place. We are just always, there's much room for improvement. We didn't play up to our standard offensively tonight, but at a time that the defense is going to come in last week, defense didn't play to our standard, so the offense had to step up. There are going to be weeks like that, but we're in a great place right now. I feel like we're in a great place as a team, as a brotherhood. We all trust each other, love each other. We're going to play for one another, regardless of who we're going up against.
And for you, I guess this is the first time we've talked this season. From you last year, your first starting season, and now as a senior, what do you feel like is your biggest area of growth as a quarterback that you've taken just as you continue to develop in this role?
Not trying to be Superman. Just letting my guys do their thing. Not trying to hold up all the weight. Not trying to do everything on my own because I don't have to. My quarterback coach, Coach T, phenomenal coach, phenomenal guy. He's helped me go through progressions, make better throws, make smarter plays, and trust my legs more.
All right, we hadn't thrown to a tight end in 30 years. We found you last week for 1 completion. Tonight you go for 2, pick up a critical first down. Tell me what you were seeing out there. How's it feel?
It feels great, you know. Finally get the ball, but I guess gotta wait for the time. You know, God got me. That's about it.
Congratulations, man. On the road next week to Crowley. You ready for that? Big Pios. You know, they were here last year and they got out to an early 21-0 lead, and we fought hard, couldn't get back in it. Now, we did beat them in the playoffs when it really counted, but if we flipping the script this year, it's going to be a big game next week in Crowley.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
At Cone Chiropractic, we treat you like family. With 2 convenient Acadiana locations, we blend gentle, traditional chiropractic care, massage therapy, and the latest technology to provide the best treatment for back pain. neck pain, headaches, and more. Our complete X-ray lab, advanced techniques, and expert staff ensure a therapeutic and seamless experience. Cone Chiropractic, your trusted partner in healing.
I'm Ty with Acadiana Garage Doors. Do you have a back patio that you never use because it's just gross? Let us enclose that area with glass garage doors to add both valuable square footage and function in your home that can be used year-round. Call Acadiana Garage Doors today.
Our project at our home was a very large back patio, so adding the garage door allowed us to utilize a huge part of our house that we really weren't using before. The team from Acadiana Garage Doors had it done by the end of the day, and they're just awesome.
At Wave Installations, we bring your home or business to life with cutting-edge technology solutions. From seamless home automation to top-of-the-line security systems and robust networking, we tailor every installation to meet your unique needs. Elevate your space with premium audio, stunning landscape lighting, and motorized outdoor shades and screens, all controlled with ease. And with reliable Wi-Fi and smart surveillance, you can protect what matters most. Wave Installations, the experts in custom technology integration for your home or business.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Let our expert team craft a custom commercial that showcases what you do best. KVN TV, where your business shines. Contact us today to start your commercial journey. KVN TV, let's make something great together.
And welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as your LCA Knights lead the Pios 27-7 here at the half, as we are getting ready to start second half kickoff. And, you know, Diondi, we were talking right before we, went to the break earlier after the first half, that Notre Dame's not really built to come from behind, but we have to remember it's only been about 2-3 weeks ago that they were down 28-0 the Catholic of New Iberia and came back to tie it up and then beat them in overtime. So they've got the capabilities of pulling that off. So we'll see how the second half goes.
Yeah, and look, I guarantee you those Notre Dame coaches got in there, settled the kids down, because a lot of those penalties were offside penalties, jumping penalties, just kind of self-inflicted mistakes by Notre Dame that really hurt them in that first half. And so I guarantee you they're settled down now. You didn't see as many penalties later in the quarter. And so I expect them to come out fired up, ready to go. LCA needs to make sure they keep their pressure up on Notre Dame and just don't let off the gas. Do not let off the gas on these guys at all until you hit that 0 on the clock in the fourth quarter.
You know, the short history between these two teams, LCA is undefeated here at Gardner Memorial Stadium. That one loss, again, coming at Knight Field last year to the Pios. But just really, and I want to make this point again, it was a 13-7 game that LCA seemed to be dominating, but Notre Dame had it at a 13-7 game with about 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, and then LCA, the two quick touchdowns in 2 minutes, really put some separation between the Knights and the Pios, and that was really important, especially because Notre Dame gets the ball here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, you don't want to leave a very good football team in the game if you can put them start putting them away. So that's the beginning of start putting them away. The second half is the finishing of trying to put Notre Dame away, and it's very important because Notre Dame's a dangerous team. They've won a lot of football games. They've won a lot of big football games, state championships, all those things. So they have a culture of not losing and not quitting until that horn goes off.
It may only be week 7, but so much on the line tonight. A district championship on the line, the #1 seed in the class, the select Division III is really up for grabs tonight because of how well these two teams have done through the first 6 weeks of the season. And so a lot on the line here at Gardner Memorial Stadium in Crowley. So as we mentioned, Notre Dame will get the ball to start the second half as we are awaiting the officials to spot the ball at the 40 for LCA to kick this thing off.
Yeah, I just got word that Jaden Arsenault for LCA is not dressed out for the second half. He was banged up on that mishandled punt by Notre Dame. So that's a big loss for LCA, but hopefully Josh Wilson will step in like he has all season and get the job done. but it's really tough to replace someone like Jaden Arsenault, who has so many tackles for a loss and really plays in the opponent's backfield.
Absolutely. So there are the Knights getting ready to take the field as Fairchild puts the ball on the tee. It is Rice Festival weekend here in Crowley, and obviously still a great turnout tonight, as this is one of the premier games across the state of Louisiana. You're watching KVN TV.
Do they always have 3 guys back deep?
That's a good observation. There's the kick. As it's taken at the 11-yard line, returner picks it up out past the 20, out past the 30-yard line, and that's where Notre Dame will take over.
Yeah, good return right there. After bobbling the ball on the ground, I thought if he would have let it go, it might have went out of bounds, but, you know, that's tough to do because if it doesn't, if it's a football, so if it starts bouncing the opposite way, you really can't put yourself in a bind. So good job by that returner.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Pios on their own 34. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Quick pass to the inside, bobbled but caught. As the receiver able to get it 10 yards, and looks like they're going to move the chains. It'll be a first down. That's Sam Casanova, the tight end.
Yeah, it's got to be one related, a great grandkid or something from the Casanovas. They've been around Crowley and Notre Dame for a long time.
What, at least 6 or 7 decades as far as playing football goes? 1st and 10 for the Pios. That was an 11-yard catch. Ball now at the 45. There's the handoff to the left side of the line and nowhere to go. They give him a yard on that one to bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, good job by James Marzell. Really fills that hole well, just what you want your middle linebacker to do.
William Laverne on the 1-yard carry.
You know, and they so what they did was LCA with Jaden Arsenault out, they brought in Braylon Walker and moved Lemaire to the outside.
Quarterback keeps it. Minimal gain. He's only going to get about 1. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and there's Raylan Walker and Joseph Adams in on that tackle. You'll see Raylan, number 40, in there. Look how him take on his block. Just get his hand on him, and actually he's getting held and pulled by the number 75, the offensive lineman. Great job by him. Very strong football player is Walker.
So 3rd and 8 for Notre Dame as they approach midfield. They need to get to the LCA 45 to prevent a 4th down. Receiver goes in motion. He's back to pass, and he is tackled by Luke Green well into the backfield.
Yeah, LCA comes with the safety blitz by Luke Green. See him right here. He's on the line. Good job by him. That was just the wrong play call on the offense and the right defensive play call by Coach Mitch.
A 13-yard sack makes it 4th and 20 from the Notre Dame 35-yard line.
Good stop by LCA, and they're going to be a...
So there is a penalty flag on the play, as it'll be 12 men on LCA.
And I will just move the ball 5 yards, I believe. Still be 4th down. Substitution penalty, LCA.
Substitution penalty on the Knights. That'll move the ball up about 5 yards and make it 4th and 15.
And Caiden Veillon's back there. Mr. Surehands.
Bobble on the, and there he goes again, trying to run. The punter brought down, and you know, on the play that didn't count just now, it was a clean snap and a clean catch. That time the snap came in low, as you'll see on the replay, not able to bring it up, and he just had to try to make something out of it. similar to what happened at the end of the first half.
Man, great job by Marzell. If he doesn't make that tackle, he picks up a first down plus. So LCA gets the ball back. You know, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm on the sidelines working with that, somebody working with that deep snapper to get that ball up, because that's twice now, the last 2 punts that's happened.
Between the penalties and the bad snaps, Notre Dame is a lot of self-inflicted wounds tonight.
Yeah, and you can't do that against a very good LCA football team.
And look at what the Knights come out in. 3 running backs in the backfield, but they shift now to a shotgun formation. There's the give to Bellard, works the left side, cuts it inside, and he gets about a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for the Knights.
Yeah, Aiden Welch up there. Good kick out block by him. That's your backup quarterback.
I was curious to see if the Knights would run a play out of that backfield formation.
They have a play.
Okay. I'd like to see that. I love that.
You love that old wishbone and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah. I like seeing that from time to time.
You don't want to see it all night, but you want to see it time to time.
Not even close to all night. No, just a little wrinkle every now and then. There's the snap. Walker over the middle. He's got Leday up the middle. Leday makes a man miss. He's still going inside the 20.
Yeah, great job. He's really having a great night tonight. They're not covering him hardly at all. Nobody, look at him in the middle. Nobody covers him. And watch the defender just tries to rip the ball instead of make the tackle, and allows them to pick up another 6-7 yards on that.
Leday 24 yards on the catch and run.
I tell you what, you had man-on-man coverage on Allen with the defender right in Allen's face. I was hoping they would have thrown it. There he is.
There's
again.
the pass, one-on-one, and he is wide open. Touchdown Knights. That's the 2nd touchdown of the night.
I guarantee you, Coach Figs, Coach Toscani saw that upstairs. Oh, if he's going to play, you're going to play me tight? Me? My guy, number 2? Megatron? I don't think so. You better back off or put a safety on top.
So 16-yard touchdown by the young man that we call Megatron, Braylon Allen. Jude Fairchild in to kick the extra point.
I don't know who thought they were going to be able to jam Allen at the line. Like, that's just crazy.
There's the snap, the hold. It's up, and it is good. So the Knights go on top 34-7 as we're only 4 minutes into the 3rd quarter. Your KVN TV Game of the Week driven by Mendoza Ford will be right back.
In today's world, cybersecurity is essential. Is your company prepared? Vital Integrators is your trusted partner for tech and cybersecurity solutions. Whether you have an existing IT team needing expertise or want to fully outsource your tech and cybersecurity, we provide tailored solutions to fit your unique needs and budget. Don't leave your security to chance. Trust Vital Integrators to protect your business in an ever-changing digital world. Vital Integrators, your solution to a complex digital landscape.
When it comes to...
And welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium as your Knights go on top 34-7 over the Notre Dame Pios. Braylon Allen with his 2nd touchdown reception of the game, and that one he made just look so easy, Diondi.
Yeah, well, when you got, you know, the kind of athlete you have in Allen and the defenders up tight. I saw it on the play before, and I'm thinking, what is this? Like, I would never put my, you know, you don't want to put your kid in the best position they can to be successful. To me, that was not the best position for that defensive back.
So Jude Fairchild in the kick. It's another squib kick. Near sideline, goes out of bounds, and they'll put the ball at the 35.
We got a flag on the play.
Kind of been flirting with that the last couple times, and this time it did go out of bounds.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to kick it down there and keep it inbounds, but you can see the ball's kind of landed too close. I think where he wants to land that ball is around on the number, right by the number.
And Bryce Duyon back there to return. They don't want him touching the ball. Duyon, one of the top offensive players for the Pios. Ball on the 35.
Yeah, and LCA's done a good job keeping the ball out of his hands tonight so far on the offensive side, so you definitely don't want to give it to him on a kickoff return.
Lessard gives it to the running back, and he is stuffed in the backfield.
And there's Luke Green. They're saying they have the ball. I didn't see a beanbag come down.
The official's going to conference, and I think they're going to give it to the Knights.
Wow, great play by Luke Green. He hits him in the backfield, knocks the ball out, and Braden Longclose, yeah, look, the ball's on the ground. It just rolls into his arms. Longclose just picks it up and gives the Knights the ball again.
LCA going to get the ball at the Notre Dame 34-yard line. It's not too far off from where they started the last drive, following the punt that went wrong on the bad snap.
Yeah, and that's Longclose's third fumble recovery on the season. Great job, young man.
So 4 receivers for the Knights. You've got Braden Allen will be at the bottom of your screen. You'll have trips receivers at the top of your screen.
Yeah, and this time you see they have a safety kind of over the top of Allen, giving that cornerback some help.
Walker back to pass. Great blocking. He's going over the top.
Yeah,
incomplete on the far sideline.
They were trying to get Jace Babineau on the back shoulder on the sideline. Faked it over to fake the tunnel screen. Good job by number 21, just staying in phase, using the sideline as an extra defender. Jay Duplichin.
That's Wes Duplichin, of course, the sensational linebacker. That's his brother.
Yeah, good job by that young man there. Good defense.
Second down.
So 3 receivers for the Knights.
Once again, they're double covering Allen.
You got Wyatt Whitney in at tight end. Walker rolling. He's throwing. Overshoots his receiver and incomplete.
No, I think it was going to the deep guy that was running the corner route. I don't think he was throwing it to the underneath guy. Yeah, see the ball's going to 11, going to Caiden Leday. It wasn't going to the out route.
Braden Frey making the play for the Pios.
Looked like Caiden kind of got a little mixed up on where the ball was supposed to end up. He was late, looking back.
So 3rd and 10.
LCA, I mean, they haven't run the ball on this series so far. They just can kind of go on for the jugular here. This is a free possession for LCA. And, they'll go for it on 4th here if they don't pick it up here.
That's Allen going into motion. Running the opposite way. Walker not able to get inside, and there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be against LCA. We'll get the official call in a minute.
I think it's going to be a legal shift.
But if you're Notre Dame, and that is, you're going to probably decline it and make it 4th and 10.
I would make it 4th and 10 instead of 3rd and 15, right?
Yeah.
You want to give LCA less opportunities. Yeah, he's declining it.
Yeah. So to make it 4th and 10 instead of 3rd and 15.
Yeah, definitely the right call by Notre Dame.
Now this is no man's land, so LCA is going to go for this.
Yeah. And that's why you decline it, because it'll bring up 4th down and 10, so 1 play shot as opposed to 2 play shot.
4th down and 10, LCA, Pio 34-yard line.
So 4th and 10 for the Knights on the Pio 34-yard line. 4 receivers. Tried to get him on the hard count. Notre Dame held their water. I had to say it now.
I knew it.
That's Leday in motion. And did LCA take the timeout? They did.
Yeah,
so LCA taking the timeout. We're going to take it with them. It's your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford. We'll be right back.
When it comes to plumbing or water purification, trust the local experts at Judy Services in Broussard. From quick repairs to complete installations, we've proudly served Acadiana for years with fast, reliable, and affordable service. Whether you're dealing with leaks, water heaters, or need a new water softener, we've got the solutions to keep your home running smoothly. Our skilled technicians ensure every job is done right, all in time, and at a price you'll love. Call Judy Services today at 337-837-1760.
Welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium as your LCA Knights lead the Notre Dame Pios 34-7. It is 4th and 10 for the Knights at the Pios 34-yard line, as LCA bringing back their offense onto the field. As we mentioned, they're kind of in no man's land here, not really a benefit to punting right here.
Yeah, and they got Allen double covered at the bottom. Got one-on-one at the top with the 3 receivers.
Walker back to pass. He's got time, being flushed from the pocket. He's going to throw it across, and it is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, I don't like him throwing it that way. I tell you what, he had Veyot. Watch Veyot. He's open there on the out route.
That's about the time the defense was able to break through.
Yeah, but I don't think he was even looking that way. He was looking over the middle.
So Notre Dame's defense dodging a bullet there as they get the ball back for their offense.
Yeah, I think I said Karen's Veyot, and whenever I meant Caiden Leday. Veyot is our lockdown corner over there.
I formation for the Pios. Receiver goes into motion. There's the fake. Play action. Wide receiver wide open on the near sideline. That's Diondi as they go into LCA territory.
That was a really nice route right here. You're going to see him. He drives them off the ball and just breaks it outside right at the last second. Good throw. Secures the catch. I mean, Braylon can't be too upset about that. I mean, there's, you know, a great route generally can beat a good defender.
18 yards on the catch. First down, Pios into LCA territory. There's the give. Met in the backfield, but breaks a tackle and gets it about 3 yards up the field for a 2nd and 7. That's Bourgeois on the carry.
Yeah, that was long close on the tackle, but somebody was in the backfield right here. Oh, that was Raylan Walker. Really great job. He came in, you know, he substitutes all the time, rotates in on that defensive front. He's kind of been pressed into full-time service right now. He's really doing a great job up front. He's only a junior. And Braden Longclose is a junior. Braden Lemaire, man, that whole inside, all that defensive line.
And that's a keep right there. That's Bourgeois on the carry. Able to get it out past the 40 to the 39. That's a first down, Notre Dame.
7.5, first down, Pioneers.
There you see Bourgeois on the direct snap.
Really well blocked by Notre Dame. They had a nice bubble in there. Gave him plenty of room to get up in it and make a move. 7-yard
gain for Bourgeois. Man comes in late for the Pios.
I was going to say 2's coming off, but one came in.
That's one of the receivers, number 35. You see him at the slot receiver. There's the keep. That's Bourgeois. And they've got something going here with the direct snap to Bourgeois. At the ball down. Is the ball out?
And LCA looks like they have it. They're on it. I can see it. Oh, Bourgeois got it back, or he was down in with the ball?
Looks like Notre Dame's Bourgeois able to recover his own fumble as the Pios set up just outside the red zone. But most importantly, they were able to keep the ball, and now they have a first down.
Yeah, it was definitely out.
Yeah.
And he was able to pull it in and keep LCA from taking it away.
18 yards on the play. I formation. Lejeune coming back into the game. He's going to hand it off and just brought down in the backfield.
Jamison Marcel, he almost took the handoff from the quarterback.
Bourgeois dropped for a loss.
He times that. Look at him. He just times the snap. Wow, great play by Marzel. He just keeps getting better and better every game.
A loss of 5 on the play for Bourgeois as it makes it 2nd and 15. Man goes into motion. That was Diondi. They fake the gift to him. They come back to him on the pass. It's a screen, but it's read beautifully by the Knights.
Joseph Adams does a great job. Stays home, They fake the play to him, to Diondi. Then they fake the pass the other way and come back. But Adams just beats his guy, stays home, and man. And look, he's only a sophomore and just plays so smart on that end line.
So 3rd down for the Pios. 23 yards to go for the first. Man goes into motion. That's Bourgeois. And they sack him in the backfield.
Yeah, Joseph Adams and Josh Wilson down there. Let's see who all in on that one. Great job by Joseph Adams. Just see what he does right here. He presses his guy up the field, and as soon as he gets to the level of the quarterback, he gets rid of his guy, falls inside, and makes the sack.
So 4th and 27 for the Pios.
Yeah, and they're going to go for it here. They're in that little no man's land that we've kind of been in all night tonight.
They're also down by 27 and desperate to get on the scoreboard. I formation. You know they're not handing that off. They're going deep. Incomplete. Are they going to get bailed out by the flag?
I think he fell, and Luke Green fell over him.
When the receiver went down, I thought they were going to throw the flag, but no call there by the ref, as you guys just explained, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I wanted to see the replay on that. But to me, it looked like the player fell, and then the defender came on top. Here comes the replay here. See if we'll pick it up on the back end.
It's hard to tell on there.
Can't tell. It was a
first down LCA.
Nonetheless, first down Knights on their own 38-yard line. Huge stop by the defense, Diondi.
Yeah, you know, that actually both sides have, you know, LCA got a stop, Notre Dame got a stop. LCA gets the stop here, so.
There's the give to Bellard, left side. Not much room to work with, but able to get about 2 on that one. They'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Notre Dame's done a really good job tonight for the most part, kind of trying to contain Bellard. They've done a very good job here. That's number 20. Number 20 does a great job on our guard. Really pins him back. Zach Mixon.
Ball at the 40-yard line for the Knights. Is LCA content to let the clock run? Three minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. LCA enjoying a 27-point lead. 3 receivers for the Knights. You got Braxton Gary in there as well. He is the fullback. There's the give to Bellard. Continues to just run through defenders as he gets it down to the 46-yard line, brings up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, LCA's done a great job tonight on number 18, Wes Duplichat. He really hasn't caused havoc anywhere. He hasn't caused the issues that he did last year. So I think last year after that regular season game, LCA kind of figured out, all right, we didn't make sure we get this guy.
That was a 6-yard run, and you know, I really like those formations that we're seeing a little bit more of tonight, where you've got the fullback Braxton Gary coming in, not lined up obviously as that traditional fullback, kind of lined up as what, an H-back?
Yeah, an F-back.
An F-back, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because you can take that guy and you can pull him, kick out with him. There's so many things you can do with him from that position.
Well, there's Gary going back into the traditional fullback position. They're going to run it right behind him, and he hits his makes his block, and that's a first down for Bellard.
Yeah, good job, and Gary gets a good lick on the backer.
There you go. You can see it there on the replay as he was able to put a good hat on 13, and Bellard able to pick up that first down as the Knights approaching midfield.
And that's one thing LCA can do is, you know, just wear that clock down. You know, they have a good offensive line, great running back.
There's the fake to Bellard and pass just a bit in front of the receiver. It'll fall incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, pass is a little off right there.
2nd down and 10.
Walker led him up the field a good bit.
And he had the block right there, too.
No, I think right there, Jace Babineau think he's backpedaling for too long. I think he's got to start moving forward because you really want to catch that ball on the move. So Walker's expecting him to have already started moving forward.
They had spotted the ball back a yard, but now they're going to respot it back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Gary going into motion. There's the give to Bellard. Not much room to go. They're going to give him a yard on that one. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
Jack Murray leading the
Yeah, really didn't get a push right here.
Drew Bertrand as well. 3rd down.
Linebackers did a good job for Notre Dame just sliding outside of that. Bellard really didn't have any room to run on that play.
So 3rd and 9 for the Knights, just shy of midfield. There you see Bellard. As LCA letting the time click off. 15 seconds on the play clock. This may be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Walker scrambling. He throws it. Bellard catches it at the 40.
Wow.
Gets down to the 32-yard line. 1st down, LCA.
He wasn't throwing it to Bellard. Watch, he's throwing it to Caiden Lede, who's bailed him out all night. Bellard steals it from him right here. Oh, wow. Great catch by Bellard, though. 19 yards on that catch.
And that will be the last play of the 3rd quarter as your LCA Knights extend their lead from the half. 34-7, LCA over Notre Dame. We'll be back with all the 4th quarter action here on KVN TV. Your game of the week driven by Mendoza Ford.
Hey, it's Danielle Mendoza. Welcome to Mendoza Ford, where car shopping is made easy. Excellent service, friendly staff, and a huge variety of both new and used cars, crossovers, trucks, and SUVs. At Mendoza Ford, our customer service is taken to the next level, and our inventory is too. We are your exclusive Rocky Ridge truck dealership in Acadiana and now offer aftermarket upgrades to elevate your driving experience. Shop Mendoza Ford in Maurice or check us out online at mendozaford.com, where we make selling cars personal.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Let our expert team craft a custom commercial that showcases what you do best. KVN TV, where your business shines. Contact us today to start your commercial journey. KVN TV, let's make something great together.
Welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley. LCA 3rd down. There's the give to Bellard along the right side. He's got room to run, turns it upfield, inside the 20, inside the 10, down at about the 8-yard line. Another 1st down for LCA.
Yeah, watch number 78, Gavin Aguiar. He pulls, gets a great block on the corner on 42 right there, and then Bellard just does about 20 yards on his own after that. He wasn't touched for the first 20.
Bellard having himself quite a night tonight. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns on the evening. Probably over 100 yards, huh? Yep, just broke 100 with that last carry. 101 to be exact. And the 2 touchdowns. You can hear a pin drop here. There's the gift to Bellard, and nowhere to go right there as he's brought down in the backfield.
I tell you what, they line up just like they just did in the same formation. You put Braylon on that back pylon.
With Jackson Trahan.
Wes Duplichet in on the tackle for the Pios. Number 18, we talked about him a lot in the pregame, but he's been held pretty quiet here tonight. So 2nd down for the Knights, 2nd and goal. Receiver goes in motion, that's August. There's the option, gonna pitch it to Bellard, he's got room to run. Touchdown Knights, that's his 3rd of the night.
Yeah, nice little speed option right there. Gets it out to Bellard. August comes in motion. Just gets barely a piece of 43, the linebacker. That really springs him right there. Cornerback just didn't come up hard and fast enough on that pitch. Great offensive drive by LCA right there.
Make the score 40-7 in favor of the Knights, pending the extra point.
Yeah, it was real nice. They take Duplichin, number 18, and they make him make a decision. Take the quarterback or take the pitch. What you gonna do?
There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. 41-7, LCA on top. We'll take this quick break. Your KVN TV Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford.
When it comes to running your home or small business, you need a partner who does it all. At Postal Annex, we make shipping simple with UPS, USPS, DHL, and FedEx all in one place. Need a secure mailbox with 24-hour access? We've got you covered. From printing and small banners to custom gifts and sublimation, our in-house graphic designers brings your creative ideas to life. Postal Annex, your one-stop shop for shipping, printing, and small business solutions. We make business easy.
Inspiring talk by Coach Michael Desert.
And welcome back to Gardner Memorial Stadium here in Crowley, Louisiana, as Bellard, with the 9-yard touchdown run on the option pass, puts LCA up 41-7 over the Notre Dame Pios.
Yeah, we just started the fourth quarter here. Puts Notre Dame in a very tough spot to try to come back with especially the way the LCA defense has been playing all night.
And that's what I wanted to go to. As much points as LCA has put up, that defense has been amazing tonight.
Yeah, Notre Dame only has 174 yards of total offense against LCA's 312.
There's the kick by Fairchild, going to be taken at the 10-yard line. Returner gets it out past the 20, follows his blocks, makes a man miss to the inside, continues to dance around. He's got room to run. Brings it out to the 40-yard line. That's where he'll go down.
And that's why you don't kick the number 3. Tell you what, 81, Reese Harper does a good job turning him back inside. He misses the tackle, so I wish he would have got that. But good job just keeping that outside shoulder free.
Ball placed at the 41. That's where Notre Dame will take over with 10 minutes to go here in the ball game, in desperate need of a score. .27 yards on the return by Diondi. Tristan Alexander had the tackle on that last play. I formation for the Pios. There's the give, up the gut. Running back, able to get about 5. He continues to push the Powell. It's about 7 or 8 on that play. Great effort by the running back. That is Gabe Menard. First time we've called his name tonight.
Yeah, you can see LCA trying to strip the ball out of there.
Pick up of 8, second down and 2.
Gave him 8 on the run, brings up 2nd and 2.
And you can see Notre Dame, they're huddling every play. It's really out of character for them not to go a no huddle.
There's the handoff up the middle to Bourgeois, and he just runs into a wall.
Yeah, Joseph Adams, and I saw Luke Green in there. Great job by these guys up front. Like I said, that front 7, man, they've been playing so well all season. Just keep getting better and better every single game because they're all so young. They're all juniors and sophomores, and you know, Jaden Arsenault, I think, is our only senior on that front. Yeah, and Jamin Marzell, the linebacker.
And Arsenault not able to make it out of the half as he is out for this second half. And quarterback gets more than the 2 he needs on the sneak, and that'll be a first down for the Pios.
Yeah, good job by the Pios there. They kind of get a good push. Quarterback finds the gap, which is right to the left of the center. That's okay. The clock runs. Everything's slow. LCA wants to make sure everything stays in front of them. No big plays. Don't allow any trick plays to happen. Notre Dame has 3 timeouts.
1st and 10, Pios at the 46. There's the pass, one-on-one, incomplete.
Pass intended for Bourgeois.
Yeah, Josh Wilson in on the quarterback. Braylon August on the coverage. I think the ball was thrown to the outside, but the receiver was on the inside. So some miscommunication down the field.
So 2nd and 10. Only thing good on that play for the Pios was that the clock stopped. I formation for the Pios. There's the give to the running back, and he is met in the hole. That was Bourgeois on the carry.
Man, great job by Caleb Simon. He doesn't make the tackle, but he kind of makes the play start. Watch him at the linebacker position on the bottom of your screen. He fills it on the fullback and stuffs him. Now 16 has nowhere to go. And that's when Marzell comes in, makes the tackle.
Luke Green as well.
Yeah, he makes that, what he does by doing that, by attacking that blocker at the line of scrimmage, he makes that hole very small. If he waits on him, I mean, that hole is big. That running back can make moves.
So it's a 1-yard gain on the play, 3rd and 9. Receiver goes into motion. Back to pass. Wow, they almost got the ball out, but he's able to run it and get about 2 yards on the play, though, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, Joseph Adams almost has a sack. See how he gets to the
almost has a strip.
Yeah, he gets to the depth of the quarterback, and he's falling back inside. As soon as he hits depth of the quarterback, he's never out of control on his rush.
So the Pios gained 2 on that run, and it'll be 4th and 7.
You know, just as a sophomore, he's just going to get bigger, faster, stronger. You know, he hadn't hit his growth spurt yet, kind of, you know. He can be a real force for LCA and over this season and the next 2 years.
Can you imagine when he gets to be a senior? Oh, man. Man goes in the motion. That's Diondi. 4th down for the Pios. There's the pass. He's looking for Diondi, overshoots him, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, quarterback's under pressure trying to throw that ball off the run. And you knew as soon as you saw Diondi come out in motion over there, you know who they're going to. They're probably running the out route to get the 1st down, pick it up. You know, if it had been an accurate throw, he would have definitely picked up the 1st.
There you just got to look at Coach Chop, and with just under 7 minutes to go in this ball game and LCA firmly in control, what a coaching job him and his coaching staff have done tonight, preparing this team for this District 6 2A battle, and really a battle of the top 2 teams in the class, and LCA has just come out and just absolutely dominated tonight.
Yeah, it's a very promising start to this district. You know, you go into district and you take out LRCH, and then next week you take out the number 2 team in the state. You know, next couple weeks we got Welsh next week or away.
Then Evangel after that, and then you end the season home to Lake Arthur. I believe that's Welsh on the carry. Nice run there as he's still on his feet. Refusing to go down, but they blew the play down. Carmen Roberts is the quarterback. Cameron, excuse me.
Yeah, this end of the season schedule, you know, I think I heard earlier that LRCH was beating Welsh by like 30-something to 7 or so. So that's next week for LCA. We play on the road over there. Then we come back home for the last 2 games. We have Evangel at home, who's they're going to be a tough out at home. I believe they play what? They play.
That's on a Thursday night. That's the night before Halloween.
Yes, you're right. It's Thursday night. Yeah, you know, they got Pop Houston over there at quarterback, who's one of the best in the country.
Yeah, putting up amazing numbers. There's the give to Welsh, and he's met in the backfield, brought down by the Pios.
Yeah, LCA's content just to run this clock out. And there's the schedule coming up.
There you see it right there. The win tonight will put LCA at 6-1.
And Lake Arthur homecoming. That's a late homecoming, right? I guess it just worked out that way. So LCA can they can come out with a very good record for the regular season. They should stay in the top seed spot no matter what happens the rest of the way out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Evangel, even if LCA loses that game to Evangel, I mean, that's a high, it's a high-ranked opponent.
Yeah. What class does Evangel play in?
No, that's a good question.
They play
Division
in
1 5A, yeah.
Wow.
All right, with that, LCA will take a timeout. We're going to keep it right here.
Yeah, so even a loss to Evangel is a six-point loss.
I mean,
you get 2 points per class up, and they're 5A.
Yeah. That game is, not to look at too far ahead, but that game is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that will be a lot of fun.
I mean,
LCA is going to be very challenged to stop Houston. And, you know, I think their defense is very much improved for Evangel from last year.
But so is ours.
Yeah.
So is LCA's. But, you know, we can look ahead. Now, the team's not going to look ahead past Welsh next week, but we can.
Yeah.
And in 2 weeks against Evangel, Thursday night at Knight Field, that will be the place to be.
Yeah, that should be a fantastic, very entertaining game.
So 3rd and 9 for the Knights. Under 5 minutes to go. Receiver going into motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's got room to run out past the 50. Going to be brought down at the 49 as he's 2 yards shy of the first down. It'll bring up 4th and 2. That's Cameron Roberts on the run.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't try to make this last move and just kind of lowers it and just gets up the field, he may pick up that first down, or at least be like 1 yard short. Talking about the future of the season, Notre Dame, you know, just because they lose tonight, it's not over for these guys.
Oh, absolutely not.
These guys are number 2 in the state in power rating. They're going to probably be the number 2 seed. Yeah, they're not going to drop off of this loss.
No.
Because they played such a tough schedule. They're very battle tested, and so they're going to go into the playoffs as the new 2 seed. So there's a chance that LCA is going to have to meet them again if they both make it to the Dome.
Well, you know, Notre Dame's also got LRCA coming up soon on their schedule. That's next week, and with that, that's going to give them more power points if they're able to win that game. So that's huge for them too, kind of helping to secure a high seed.
Yeah, they're going to be number 2. I think Caiden was telling us that like they mathematically they can't. If they win out, they're going to be 2.
Got to thank Caiden for really crunching those numbers with the power rankings. I mean, you guys don't see Hayden does a great job of keeping us filled with all kind of information, both throughout the week and during the game itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, you can watch Hayden, you know, on Nightcast on Thursday nights with him and Jay Miller as they anchor that broadcast. There's the give as Notre Dame has the ball following the turnover on downs, and Braylon Walker on the tackle again.
And really stepped up tonight on a full time.
There's the give. That's Menard again. He gets about 1 on the carry. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Jamison Marzell on the tackle here. See a couple younger guys. Number 45 comes in for LCA on the line. And 22 at backer. Carter Roberts, number 22. And then 45 is Tristan Alexander.
So 3rd down for the Pios. Empty backfield. It's given to the receiver. And he's still making men miss, and he's down inside the 30-yard line. That's a first down for Notre Dame. That was Menard on the carry as he was lined up at receiver, and was able to do a great job on that run.
Good job making people miss. You know, and they kind of took number 16 and put him on the sideline and said, "Hey, let's save your legs for the next run."
Gabe Menard dotting the I. They're going to give it to him. He's got room to run on the right side and inside the 20 for the Pios.
Yeah, Jamin Marzell on the tackle. Notre Dame really made a huge bubble for the running back to get up in.
Nine yards on the run. Brings up 2nd and 1. There's the give to the running back. New running back in the ball game. He gets about 3 on that play. Luke Green on the tackle. There's number 31 on the carry for the Pios. As it was Gabe Smith on the carry. Listed as a tight end playing running back. Now they've got him at fullback. Menard dots the I. They're going to give it to him and tackled immediately in the backfield.
Barzell again. I don't know how many tackles he has tonight, but I'll tell you what, he's been in on a lot of them. He's played really, really well tonight. You can tell he had a focus coming into this game. He's done a great job. Wow, 12 tackles. Who's got 10? Somebody's got 10. Luke Green with 10 tackles.
2nd and 10. Less than a minute to go in the ball game. Man goes in the motion for the Pios. They're going to give it to him on the sweep. Follows his blocks to the outside and able to get down near the 10-yard line.
Tyler Cook on the tackle on the outside. Luke Green kind of gets stuck inside a little bit. Allows him to bounce it out.
And you can hear the chants of LCA from the Knight faithful making the trip here to Crowley, as LCA going to get a huge win here tonight. Final play. There's the snap, the give to Menard, and he is met in the backfield, and what a statement for the Knights as LCA comes into Gardner Memorial Stadium and puts up 41 on Notre Dame and wins this game in dominating fashion, 41-7, and LCA moving to 6-1 on the season overall and 2-0 in District 6 2A competition. Notre Dame falls to 5-2 overall on the season and 1-1 in district play.
Next Thursday night.
Yeah,
huge win tonight.
Yeah, that's a huge win. You know, you come in, coming into this game, I told a few people, I said this game is going to go probably one of 3 ways, actually. I felt like LCA could have a big win, kind of blow out. That could happen just because of the skill that they have. And or it could be a very close game because of how good Notre Dame actually they are. They're a very good team. LCA was just they were just on point, didn't make a lot of mistakes.
The stars shine tonight for the LCA offense as Caiden Bellard had 3 touchdowns on the ground. You had Megatron. He had 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, and Walker had 3 passing touchdowns.
Walker had 3 passing touchdowns. So LCA's offense, defense, special teams, it was just a complete game victory for the LCA Knights tonight. Next week, we will be back on I-10. We'll go a little bit farther west as we head to Welsh, as LCA will take on the Welsh Greyhounds in another District 6 2A matchup. Make sure you join us then Friday night, October 24th, 7 o'clock kickoff. I'm Brandon Comeaux, Diondi, Lessard, for everyone here a part of the broadcast. Thank you so much for watching KVN TV. The Game of the Week, driven by Mendoza Ford. We'll be back next week.
Since 1986, Acadiana Garage Doors has been the trusted name for garage doors in Lafayette and surrounding areas. For over 30 years, we've proudly served our community, delivering only the finest quality parts and expert craftsmanship in every phase of garage door selection and service. Our showrooms are designed to help you find the perfect garage door and hardware to complement your home. And with our unmatched expertise, we make sure you get exactly what you need. From installation to maintenance and repair, no one does it better.
Craving Chick-fil-A? Now we'll bring it to you. Our team prepares your favorites with care and delivers them right to your door. No matter where you are, your Chick-fil-A favorites are just a click away. Perfect for lunch, dinner, or anytime in between. Order now through our app or website. Chick-fil-A Delivery, bringing the goodness to you. At Cone Chiropractic, we treat you like family. With 2 convenient Acadiana locations, we blend gentle, traditional chiropractic care, massage therapy, and the latest technology to provide the best treatment for back pain, neck pain, headaches, and more. Our complete X-ray lab, advanced techniques, and expert staff ensure a therapeutic and seamless experience. Cone Chiropractic, your trusted partner in healing.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't settle for average. At Eagle Construction, we deliver world-class service. With roofing, insulation, and even pest